truly pleased to receive such a wonderful award, outstanding contribution. I'm really conscious that it's really difficult to make a contribution at all if you're on furlough. So I'm really pleased that I was brought back from furlough by Rhiannon, and also pleased that Sally managed to get a little bit of funding from the Community Foundation to buy some equipment so we could engage with our communities, our really important communities across the region, into our schools and also into the homes of all the children near and far, and to talk to them and explain what it might have been like to live 100 years ago or 200 years ago. The aims of what I've been doing has always been to have a bit of fun with the children, a bit of interaction. And that's where we went. I'd also like to thank, if I could, the retail team who helped me enormously with bouncing ideas. You know, Alison, Anya, and Matthew have been really helpful. I helped them, they helped me. But I would really like to thank all the children, and I promise you I've had millions, it feels like a huge number of sessions that we've done through Zoom, Team, and so on. And every single session has been enjoyable, engaging, dramatic sometimes, funny always. And it's really lifted my life, my experience in the last, I don't know, is it 12 months? So thank you for all of those children to help make the last 12 months such a fun experience.
News so deserved. Simon so deserves this award. On behalf of the museum, Simon deserves this award. On behalf of all those children whose lives Simon filled during the lockdown periods, really at the beginning of the first lockdown for the museum, this was a time where we had lots of thoughts about how can we still communicate with everybody, how can we still deliver fantastic engagement, and Simon was absolutely spot on. His thoughts, his creative thoughts are second to none. And when we said we need to think about how we're going to reach out to people, how are we going to do that? We need to pivot digitally. The museum moved forward several years in terms of delivery online. That digital engagement was something which we'd always thought about and wondered how we could bring that into the museum. But really, the COVID pandemic, and it has horrible downsides, but also there are some silver linings. And the silver lining for us is that we were able to step forward with the engagement in the way that Simon did, through Just One Spark, through the Victorian lesson, through the Christmas Father Christmas Zoom calls. Absolutely amazing. And Simon put his heart and soul into it, coming through the all weathers to make sure that he still reached out to all of those people who had booked onto all of those sessions, or who were all at home in those weathers. Simon trudged through all the snowstorms to make sure that he could still deliver those sessions, and has literally worked tirelessly on that. And this has been a time for the museum, and we really had to think about how we were going to continue to make sure that we met our visitor needs, our visitor expectations, whilst also thinking, well, what's going to happen at the end of this, but with a kind of place where we think entrepreneurially all of the time, thinking of new ideas, new ways to reach new audiences. And we've learned a lot. There are lots of aspects which we'll continue to use, I think, coming out of the pandemic into an endemic and so on, which will be of great benefit to the museum. And we'll continue to make sure we utilize and use Simon's great brain to continue to be, creative and innovative and always moving forward with new ideas. So I think for Beamish, this is a wonderful award. For Simon, this is really the icing on the cake to thank him for everything that he's done and reaching out to all those people.
Outstanding contribution. I've got it here. Oh, sorry, my bowler hat here. Sorry, I've got it here. Outstanding contribution. I'm really humbled to receive this. Thank you so much.